Hey guys, so this is kind of an unprompted, uh, okay, I don't like the angle, hold on. Okay, what's going on guys? This is, like I said for the 500th time, an unprompted video. Now, I wasn't really planning on uploading much lately because I'm not getting a lot of views, so I was just gonna settle down on uploading and maybe come back later on. I don't want to put too much effort into my videos if only like 5 people are watching them. But this is a completely different video for basketball fans. And I don't know how to put this, but my friend Anthony and I, go check out his channel. We were just talking about the basketball season returning, NBA. If you don't know, they're planning on reopening July 30th. They're gonna do like 8 games for the season, then go into the playoffs, and it's all gonna happen down at Disney World, where they're gonna just play all the games there and make sure it's they're calling it a bubble, like an area where they're not gonna have anyone diagnosed with COVID. I was talking with Anthony and I just realized that a lot of news popped up that seemed to tie the dots. Right. So I'm gonna draw this out. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the Lakers this year are actually pretty good. They have LeBron James, one of the most famous NBA players, and people argue to be the best player of all time. I don't think so. It's Michael Jordan. But anyways, and Anthony Davis, who is, I think, with just his build and his play style, should be considered one of the best. He's actually very underrated. And one of the greatest centers in his prime, at least, Dwight Howard. Then there's J.R. Smith, who just recently signed to the Lakers. And LeBron and J.R., they have very good chemistry because they played together in, hold on, let me fix this. They played together in Cavaliers. And I realized it's all of this news about the Lakers. You know, J.R. signs to the Lakers. Dwight Howard announces that he's gonna stay in the season. And I was just like, okay, why do we need to know all of this? Like, I understand the JR thing, but why do we need to know that Dwight Howard is planning to go into the season? Because there's players that are opting out, just not playing at all. Like Bradley Beal, who's like the best player in the Wizards right now. It's news about people opting out. So how come we're getting news about someone staying in? Because that's the original plan right now. Everyone is staying in until they decide they don't want to, or they get COVID. It just got me thinking, like, there's so much hype about the Lakers. If you look on Instagram, there's always these Lakers practice footage and stuff like that. But then I looked for Clippers and Bucks and Nuggets. I could barely find any. For Nuggets, there was like a picture here and there, but that was just of Nikola Jokic, their center. And here, sorry for my bad handwriting, but in my opinion, these are the teams that are a threat to the Lakers, either because of their team record or the type of players that they have. Bucks, they have Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was last year's MVP. And he's a very good player. He's dominant. He can't shoot that well, but he might even get MVP this year. Clippers has Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, Patrick Beverley, Montrezl Harrell, Ivica Zubac. Zubac he's good, but I don't think he's big name yet. But they're a very good defensive team, especially with Kawhi on there. Kawhi is a huge threat to LeBron. Nuggets, they just have a very good record right now. I don't think anyone specifically is a threat against LeBron, but Celtics, good record. Marcus Smart is on there. Not Marcus Smart. Jason Tatum. He's starting to prove himself. People are calling him the next new Kobe, and Kobe versus LeBron wasn't a big thing, but everyone chose Kobe over LeBron at that time. Raptors, again, another record thing. And for Pelicans, I think Zion Williamson, because he has had one of the best rookie seasons of all time so far, even though he only played 19 games. And I'm a Clippers fan, so this might sound biased, but I realized these three teams, but hold on, Bucks, Clippers, and Nuggets, their practice facilities recently closed down. At least one person in each team got COVID, and I was like, that seems like a coincidence, almost too much like a coincidence. And I remember a few weeks ago that the Lakers also had about 4 or maybe 2 to 4 players infected. That's from memory though. If I find any evidence, editing Kamal will come in. I'll put in a video or a picture that I find. So I found this tweet from March 31st. They did have 2 players that tested, but they were asymptomatic and they recovered recently. I don't remember how long ago. I just thought it was interesting because number one, as far as I know, they haven't said who these players were. And number two, when they recovered, they said that they had no symptoms. But asymptomatic already means that. So I don't know why they would have to clarify that. It kind of implies that they were experiencing symptoms. I don't know. Even I admit that's kind of a stretch right there. I just found it interesting. But anyways, continue past Kamal. Okay, so in short, what does this mean? What do I mean from all of this, in case you don't get it? I feel like the season seems rigged. People are arguing over who's the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan or LeBron. And one of the best pieces of evidence why Jordan is better than LeBron is because of how many rings he has, 6. While LeBron has 3 rings, but lost 6 championships. It seems rigged so LeBron can win. Because, I don't know, it's just so many good players just either seem to be opting out or just are unable to play. Like Bucks, Clippers, and Nuggets, since they're the top 3 biggest threats. And all of a sudden, their practice facilities closed down. And then Bradley Beal, I already said that, but he opted out. You know what? I'll put a picture of who opted out of the NBA if I can find any. Again, this is a completely just out of prompt video. I have no script. I have nothing to really work off of. No, I have things to work off of, but I'm not organized right now, so sorry about that. Basically, my theory is that LeBron wants a ring so that way he can be considered the GOAT. It's sketchy, and here's another thing. All of the Lakers practices, there's a bunch of videos already. Like I said before, there's videos of them practicing over and over and over again. There's one of just LeBron and J.R. Smith just dribbling the ball. There's one where LeBron is walking to the court and shooting the ball around. I just haven't seen that much footage from any other team. I've seen pictures, but other than that, I haven't seen actual videos from many teams besides Lakers. And this is more of a developing thing, because it was either a day ago or 2 days ago where one of the Bucks players was diagnosed or was tested positive for corona. I'm just gonna say to the NBA community, I'm a small channel. There's really nothing much I can do. I don't really have an effect on the whole community because I'm just so small. But if anything happens to the Celtics, Raptors, or Pelicans, I think this theory might have a lot of truth in it. I already think that it has some truth in it, but it's just I don't think I have enough evidence to prove that it's like 90% real. I'm just going to summarize what I said next because it was too lengthy. But I predict that Lakers are going to win all 8 of the season games. LeBron is going to be the #1 scoring option, which means that he's going to get the ball as much as possible, and he's going to average a whole bunch of points. Then eventually they'll win the ring. I also talked about how refs can manipulate the game or how bribing can go on, but I'm just theorizing at this point, just straight theorizing, no evidence. But check out my friend Anthony's channel. He's going to try and upload, so I'll put his channel link down in the description. But yeah, just check him out. I think he'll upload a video like this because we were talking about it. And yeah. If you want any clarification, again, just down in the comment section, ask any questions. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. But yeah, peace out.